Hey guys, Megan here.
And I'm Stephanie, and we are Barn Besties here with Farm Fresh Advice in Deerfield, Wisconsin with Pam Bound at Showtime Arena. And we're going to learn all the things about her big, beautiful outdoor arena. So do tell us, this is huge.
Yep, it is. It's
how big is this?
It is 250 by 150. And then on the side is a 12-foot by 250-foot return lane for the cattle.
Oh, sure.
For when we're roping, the cattle go in down by where that barrel's laying on the ground down there.
Sure.
The cattle go out there, and then they can keep coming around, so it's a continuous feed.
Mm-hmm. Sure. That's fantastic.
Our main deal that we do here is barrel racing, and so during other events, these holding pens are not put up. Mm-hmm. They are, they'll get use of the whole arena.
Sure.
But for the barrel racing, we have these 2 holding pens, and 5 horses can come into them. Some barrel horses are left-handed horses, meaning they go to the left-handed barrel first. So they'll come over on this side, mm-hmm. The right-handed horses over there, but everybody exits out the side here. Mm-hmm. We've come up with a deal to keep our gate people safe, because the horses are pretty on the muscle, ready to roar. So we have this system set up, over here. It's kind of windy right now.
It is.
But if I was these guys will have chairs, coolers, and umbrellas up here. And they get up in that stand. I'll see if I can do it without having to get in there. So they sit in their chair.
Oh, look at that.
They get their muscle workout.
Right. Well, I'm at a bad angle so that you got your chair. So they sit here. The horse gets stopped, and then they
can open it up, let them out.
Yep, let them back out.
I love your sign. Stop. Your horse gate lives matter.
Yeah. There's a lot of horses that don't stop very well.
Yeah. I gotta take a picture of that. That's great.
If you think they stop good, then volunteer to run the gate. That's what I say.
Do you have to look for a lot of volunteers? Do you have?
We pay everybody.
Okay.
We do not have any volunteer.
Okay.
When there's a barrel racing event, which makes ours different from all the other local shows.
Yeah.
We make sure we pay them.
Yeah.
They always come. My announcer and tractor driver have been with me over 20-some years.
Oh, wow, that says a lot.
The secretaries, yeah.
Fantastic.
That's amazing.
Yeah. You guys hearing this?
And a lot of the barrel racers will set barrels.
Sure.
We need 3 barrel setters, and they're working off their entry fees.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they cover their expenses.
That's fantastic.
And then they get priority in stalls and electric or whatever.
Right. And what type of footing do you have?
Clay and sand.
Clay and sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is there anything you would change about your outdoor riding arena?
Probably in the beginning I would have tiled it.
Okay.
So it drains faster.
Okay.
Because the goal always is to be out here.
Yeah.
And people will say, well, geez, why aren't you out there? For me, it has to be perfect for the very first horse of the day.
Right.
Not get sunny and 75 by 2 in the afternoon and it dries.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the hard thing. People think, well, you got the indoor, it's easier in there. It's way easier on everything for us out here than it is inside.
Sure.
But we start practices at 7 in the morning. Well, you can't charge them to practice in here and then say, oh, well, now we're going to run out here, or vice versa.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the other day we ran into that last Saturday night. Hey, we probably could work that arena and be outside. They're calling for rain at noon. Can we be done on Sunday by noon? And you play that guessing game all night, and we finally said, no, we're just going to stay inside. Well, then it was raining at 10, which in the barrel racing, you're only making 1 run. But all my staff is sitting in it.
Right.
The tractor drivers, the barrel setters, sitting in the wind and the rain and the cold.
Yeah.
So we made the right call. There's times we don't.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You still get to run barrels.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Right.
how is it shows all year?
All year.
Because you have the indoor and the outdoor.
The only time we don't do any events anymore is January.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. And why is that? The weather is so...
The weather's crappy,
Yeah.
you know, and we get done the middle of December, and then we were like, you know what? Everybody just kick your horse out, do the holidays,
Yep.
come back and see us. We start back up, usually with a clinic or two early February.
Yeah.
Barrel races start Valentine's weekend.
Wow.
And how many shows do you put on a month? Is it one or is it two?
For barrel racing, it's one a month,
Okay.
but they're a 2-day event, 2 separate shows.
Okay.
And then in the summer, we do a summer series at night now.
Oh,
So on a Wednesday, we were getting over 200 entries on a Wednesday night.
Wow. Wow.
We gave away the most awards ever in a series last year, 5 saddles and also, and we're doing it again this year.
That's fantastic.
and why do you think you're having so many, like dressage showing is declining? What do you have
Money.
money? It's about
You win money.
Where versus dressage, you win a ribbon. So you
Right.
actually give money.
Yes, a lot of money.
Amazing.
So what is an entry like? What is an entry to a barrel show?
Well, like for here, it's $30 plus a $5 office fee for the
That's
class.
one run.
One run.
Okay.
75% payback.
That's
But see, you know, and we have to take $2 out of the 30 that goes to a national approval.
Okay.
But then it's 75% payback after that. But we're not paying judges' fees, which I'm assuming you have to
Yeah.
pay.
Right.
You know, there's not a judge there. Either you did the barrel pattern or you didn't.
Right.
So we don't have that labor cost. So, yeah, I mean,
well, there's
an average show, you know, should be in anywhere from the 80s to the mid 150s
wow.
for one class.
And how many staff we always want to say volunteers. How many staff
12.
workers run 12 run a show?
12.
Okay.
And I
Your
do all
announcer, your ring people, your drag people.
you know, and at
barrel
my
setters.
major events, which we have 3 of them, 2 at Elkhorn and 1 here, you know, we have 2 tractor drivers, myself and another person in the office, the gate people. Then we make sure that our staff, you know, they're fed the whole time.
Yeah.
They have vouchers at the food truck. We cover all that.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. Yeah, I think
You
there's.
get burnout. These clubs, I think that's what the sad thing about clubs,
Mhm.
you know, and especially when the old foundation people that are the hard workers, and I've seen it over the years here through all the different associations that have been here, and when the old people are tired and nobody's stepping up, and the young kids, you know, everybody's got an opinion how to do it, and they think it looks easy, and especially when you have a well-oiled machine,
Mhm.
how hard could it be?
Right.
Oh, it's,
Well, it's
yeah.
very hard,
yeah.
Yeah.
And-
they just think it's piece.
and there's
It looks
nobody to
easy.
step into those shoes, which is really sad.
And you're seeing that as well in the barrel racing.
Not so much in the barrel racing,
Okay.
you know, because everybody's an independent producer, and there's so many good barrel races. You know, within 3 hours of me, I can go to a good paying barrel race every weekend. You know, that adds, you know, $5, $6, $10,000.
Wow.
Oh. You
That's
think I could
fantastic.
switch?
Never too late.
Never too late.
You know, and in the barrel racing, they give away amazing awards. You know, like my summer or winter series ends Mother's Day weekend on Saturday. And we have over, I mean, if you win the series in the open, you get a buckle rack, you get $500 in cash, besides what you won all year,
Mhm.
you know, and other stuff, but awards through 8th, you know, $300 saddle pads, light
Wow.
therapy boots, all that,
Totally
awesome.
different from
Yeah.
dressage.
plates and ribbons.
Yeah. And I mean, this facility to be able to do this is a huge investment.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it's huge, and it's wonderful to have here, right here. You're 24 minutes away from us.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
It's easy to get to, and when we were looking back in 91, it had to be accessible.
Yeah.
I grew up in Fitchburg, and you know, this was 17 miles away, and we're close enough to Madison, but yet
Yeah.
it's country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm basically in a subdivision.
Which you don't even realize till you kind of get in
No,
here.
that's all houses back there.
Oh, really?
Houses all down that way. Houses all down the street.
Oh. Well, this is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank
you
so
for showing
much.
us. This is
Yeah.
a lovely
Yeah.
arena.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, and then our announcer stand
Yeah.
upstairs and downstairs. We have a fun event that I put on Memorial Day. It's called my Invitational, that if you've been in any of my clinic programs, you're eligible, and we only take 100. And they make 2 runs that day. They make their first one, weather permitting, in the indoor, and then it takes my staff 45 minutes to move the whole show outside, and they make their second run out here, and then they can win money in the goes and in the average and awards all the way through the average. Wisconsin Equine is the title sponsor. They come and do a talk and refreshments and cookies and give a talk on some veterinarian topic. During that time, the riders have something to do, and then we're right back at it.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's a great idea.
I think,
Yeah.
What are we doing on Memorial Day? We
I
should
don't know.
come.
We might be coming.
Yeah,
We might.
come on.
Yeah.
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 That'd be fun.
Ideal, it's perfect. You know, there's been times where it's going to storm in the afternoon,
Right.
so we start out and move in, and bad all the way around, we stay in.
You take a look at the weather and you're
Yeah.
flexible.
Yep, and that event is, you know, it sells out within the first couple days that it's open.
Where do people? I mean, we're standing. This is pretty much where everybody's watching, right? I mean,
There,
this
and then
cameraman
there's
is on our.
bleachers
Bleachers
over
here.
there, but they put their lawn chairs everywhere,
Okay.
like up by the horse walker.
Sure.
That's where they go first, because that's a big shade tree. But then we'll go down and I'll show you. They can park trailers here. For the big events, they go to the pastures. But this is our RV area down here.
Okay.
Let's check it out.
You want to make that another video? All right, guys, we're gonna cut this one out. Make sure you're subscribed. We're learning all the cool stuff from Pam today at our Showtime Arena in Deerfield, Wisconsin. Hit the subscribe, shade the bell. Make sure if you haven't, we've made a lot of videos already,
Lots
you guys.
of videos.
Amazing stuff. Make sure you watch all those and come back for the next one. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.